Good morning, everyone. Live on the Female Reproductive System Stadium Busy Morning, I am ATHIRAH Aziz, and my second hosting today is NASYRAH. Welcome to all of you to the biggest event of the year, the Race of the Sperms. We have been witnessing an exciting day today, and this has geared up everyone for the grand finale, which is about to take place. If you are new to this sport event, I will pass my mic to our second host to explain about the rules.
Now, the objective of this sperm is to race through the female reproductive organ and to penetrate the zona pellucida of the egg. There are 4 levels starting from the vagina, cervix, uterus, and lastly to the egg. The strongest sperm that succeeds to penetrate the zona pellucida will be known as the ultimate sperm, which will fuse to the egg and form zygote. Then later will reborn to the new world.
Let me explain to you about ovary in animal cavity that reproduce egg cell and female sex hormones, which are estrogen and progesterone.
Within the seminiferous tubule, the male gonads or testes will produce sperm, and the sperm are kept here until they are almost ready, at which point they enter the epididymis for full maturation. The testes are kept in the scrotum and external sac that preserve sperm at a cooler temperature than the body. Right now, the sperm are getting ready to be ejaculated in 1 minute. Mr. Commentator, are you ready now? It's all yours.
Thank you, our host. I am THENG and I will be commentating on the race of the sperm, which will begin very soon. During copulation, about 300 million sperm enter the vagina. It is at this very moment that the race to the ovum begins.
Right at the start, we already have millions of sperm flowing out of the vagina, and they're automatically dismissed from the race. Bye-bye. Currently at level 1, will the sperm survive the acidic environment of the vagina? Oh no, look! A sperm just died due to the pH. Poor little thing. While the other sperm survived level 1 protected by the alkalinity of semen. Next, the sperm must pass through the cervix and opening into the uterus as a challenge at level 2. Oh, look at this. How pitiful it is that a sperm just got itself stuck in a cervical mucus. Some sperm remain behind, caught in the folds of the cervix, but they may later continue the race. Inside the uterus, muscular uterine contractions give movement speed boost to the sperm. Now is where things get tougher. The resident cells from the woman's human system mistake the sperm for foreign invaders and kill them. Thousands are defeated. On to the next level, the remaining sperm will need to make their way to the fallopian tube containing the unfertilized ovum. Only a few thousand remain to continue the race. Cilia in the fallopian tube push the ovum towards the uterus. However, some sperm get trapped by the cilia and die. RIP. The remaining few dozens of sperm continue heading towards the zona pellucida, where they will attach to sperm receptors and release acrosomal enzymes to penetrate the layer. We are now witnessing a very intense battle between 2 sperm trying their best to burrow into zona pellucida. Who is going to be the ultimate sperm? Oh, we finally have a winner that successfully reaches the ovum membrane. The ovum now hardens its membrane and prohibits the other sperm from penetrating. Really sorry for the other sperm, but there can only be one winner. It's a wrap, balls. We have our ultimate sperm today.
Wow, what a race that was! Out of 300 million sperm being ejaculated, only 1 victorious sperm fuses with the ovum. Now, our co-host will explain on what will happen after the race of the sperm.
Thank you, commentators. Alright, we have seen that the ultimate sperm has successfully penetrated into the zona pellucida, and what will happen after that? Okay, the ultimate sperm head will fuse with the plasma membrane of secondary oocyte and will be depolarized to prevent further sperm entry. Entry of the ultimate sperm cell initiates the development of the zygote. The zygote then undergoes mitotic divisions to form a morula, which is a 16-cell structure. Morula is a ball-like structure that later develops into blastocyst, which is a 128-cell structure. The blastocyst then undergoes implantation, where it attaches itself to the uterine lining. This means that the pregnancy is successful. Okay, at this stage, it is also shown that there is formation of placenta and umbilical cord by trophoblasts, which is the membrane of cells that form the wall of blastocyst, which allows the embryo to receive oxygen and nutrients from the mother and continue to grow into a fetus. Okay, we will interview the fetus from the fusion of egg and ultimate sperm coming soon.
Show everyone. Today is a very special episode as we will be interviewing the ultimate sperm who won the race of the sperm which has developed into a fetus. So give an applause to the fetus. Welcome fetus. Welcome to the show. And I'm very confused how there are two fetus and you look identical to each other.
Well, let me explain. Back to the race of the sperms, where we fuse with the egg, we develop into zygote. Then we develop further into embryo, and during that embryo state, we split into two. There are two possibilities that might happen to identical twins like us. It's either we as embryo split before or after implantation to the uterus wall. And note that we are developed from one zygote results from one sperm fusing with one egg. That's why we look identical to each other.
Wow, amazing fetus! So you guys are identical twins, I would say. How about the placenta? I usually heard there is only one placenta, but how about you guys? Do you share placenta or you have two placenta?
Well, we share the same placenta as we split after implantation to the uterus wall. For other identical twins that split before implantation, they have separate placenta. Yep, the placenta is the organ that developed during pregnancy. It attaches to the uterus wall of my mother, and our umbilical cord arises from it. This structure provides us oxygen and nutrients, and it also removes waste product from our blood.
Alright, now we move on to the umbilical cord. Umbilical cord is so important because it will connect the mother and the baby during the pregnancy. How about you guys as a twin?
Each of us have our own umbilical cord that connects to the same placenta. It has 3 blood vessels, one vein that transports food and oxygen from the placenta to our body, and 2 arteries that transport waste from us back to the placenta. Basically, it acts as a supply line to transport blood back and forth between us and the placenta. Also, we share the same amniotic sac which functions to protect us from injuries like outside pressures. Since we share the same amniotic sac, we are called as monoamniotic twins or momo twins. Brother, I think it's time to go. I'm sorry, Miss Host. We are about to be reborn into the new world. So I think thank you for inviting us to share our story, and we hope to see you soon.
Wow, what a complex but yet a beautiful journey. Now, that is a miracle in the race of the sperms. Thank you, fetus, for the explanation. May you guys be happy being newborn into the new world.
Thank you. Bye-bye.